Hey friends and dog fans, thanks for tuning into this first episode of DawgTracks, appropriately at the world's largest outdoor cocktail party in Jacksonville, Florida.
Johnny and I are sitting at his forward operation base in Jekyll Island on Sunday after Bulldog win number 55 in the series.
Although, Mike, you know, there is a little controversy surrounding that series record. The Gators don't like to count the 1904 win that we got, but as dog fans, of course, we're counting it, and we're going with 55.
Yes, sir. In this episode, you'll meet Beau Swett, Georgia graduate and committed Bulldog fanatic, in his RV in Jacksonville. Beau will be a recurring guest on future trips, as he's already visited every conference stadium except for College Station, completing most of the journey that we're on.
You'll see the whirlwind of game day for this tradition, played since 1933 in Jacksonville, aside from 2 home-and-home games in 94 and 95. And we'll introduce you to Tralee Hale, Mama Ringo, whose passion for the dogs and life is contagious.
Enjoy the 2022 version of Georgia, Florida, and yes, that's the only right way to say it.
So, Beau, tell folks about yourself. I know you got some interesting stories about, you know, kind of what you do. And,
Yes, sir. Beau Swett, graduated from Georgia in 1992, and pretty much been following the dogs everywhere they go, everywhere since. This is my 35th straight Georgia-Florida game. I went to the game in Athens, went to the game in Gainesville, but I've been to all of them in Jacksonville since '88, and it's always a great time down here.
Can I get a go dogs out of you?
Go Dogs!
Go dogs!
Go Dogs! Probably one of my favorite stories is I was in law school out in Jackson, Mississippi, and I flew home. I believe it was the '93 game that it rained so bad.
Hey Johnny.
what's going on, Mike? Game day.
Game day. Here we are at the world's largest outdoor cocktail party again. Kind of a somber gray day. You know, kicking it off with an appropriate away game. Always an away game for both schools, technically. Somebody's home today. I can't remember who.
I believe our dogs are at home.
That day it rained, and it didn't just rain, it poured. And so I had brought a buddy home from law school. He went to Georgia. And, you know, I bring him to the house, we do this, and the game was at noon that day, which was odd. You know, it's usually the 3:30 game or, you know, later in the afternoon.
Getting into the stadium, particularly the last 10, 15 years, has been problematic.
It's always a scrum. It's like a rugby match, almost, I guess, if you're a rugby player trying to get through the melee to get in. So we're going to try to get in earlier today, get a head start, hopefully.
Yeah.
We're in basically kind of like a box van, and we came on down to the game. Well, we stopped at everybody from Camden County, and like I said, we're only 30 minutes away. Everybody from Camden County that year had met up in the same exact place.
Beyond that, the weather seems appropriate for a mention. We'll probably talk about it later, but a mention of Vince Dooley's passing. This gray, heavy sky seems to make sense to me now that as I think of that. Johnny, I'm sure you've got some of his record in your mind probably.
And so we were all together in this just huge group, and it's pouring down rain. Well, since it's pouring down rain, more people get in the box van. Well, it's bursting at the seams. I mean, it's just one of those days that, I mean, but you finally kind of gave in, because if you stepped outside, you just got soaking wet.
Vince had a 17-7-1, I believe, record against the Gators. So always felt pretty good coming down here when Vince was in control.
I had a buddy that was a Florida fan that was down there, and he comes up and he's dressed in the polo with the button down, and he comes long sleeve. He comes running across, and he just dives into the pond, not pond, like a puddle. Excuse me. Stands up, just dripping water everywhere, grabs a bottle of wild turkey and turns it up. But that was the kind of day it was.
Yes, but yeah, this day really belongs to the Georgia people, I think, in the memory of Vince Dooley and everything that he means to Georgia football and this rivalry.
And for some reason, later in the day, I decided that that's what I needed to do, was to dive through a puddle. And so when I got to the ticket, to hand my ticket that day, I realized I didn't have a ticket anymore. What I had was just this mush of paper. And all of a sudden, the fear goes through me. I'm not going to be able to get into the game. Well, I looked at the guy, the usher, and I just said, "It's a ticket. Come on in."
About 1 o'clock, so we've got about an hour and a half here, and we're going to be heading down to the stadium and have some more stuff for you later. Any other parting shots, Mike?
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Finish off the story. We go back home. I've got this friend from law school. As we're getting back to for me to drop him off, he goes, "I just thought us people in Columbus knew how to party. I've never seen anything like what those people in Camden County do down there in Georgia, Florida." He goes, "I've never seen anything like that."
Epic.
Boy, I love that chain, brother. Go Dogs.
Gators.
Come on, man. Let me get a Go Dogs from you, brother. Come on.
I'll also mention 1997. Beautiful day down here. The Georgia fan, halftime came, and you went into the bathroom to go to the bathroom, and it was like a mosh pit.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs, bring it. Woo!
There were fans on top of other fans' shoulders, just pure Georgia, and it was just something you don't see every day. Doing chants and doing, this was at halftime before the.
Go Dogs!
Go Dogs.
I can't look at you right now.
Well, that was we were looking at stuff last night online. That would have been after 7 straight losses.
Yeah,
that was
absolutely.
Steve Spurrier arrives in 1990 and turns what had been just a Georgia-dominated decade in the 80s with Vince Dooley. He turned the tables on us, and so there was a lot of emotion and joy for sure in '97 when Jim Donnan's team finally broke that drought.
Fantastic day. It was just weird. It was in the bathroom at halftime. It was just
mosh pit in the bathroom.
Mosh pit in the bathroom, and
a house divided. Come on, brother. Let me get a good dog.
Go Dogs.
There you go. Come on, man.
Hey, I can't say that. Hey, but go get yourself.
He got a black and red up under. He got a
Come
black
on.
and red.
Oh, he does. He does.
Quarter pounder. Okay.
What's your name?
Oh my God.
My wife, man. 10? I'm 30. Mine's welcome to. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Will. Good to see you guys.
Give me your dog. Come on.
We'll give you a drink for sure.
I love pit bulls.
I do too.
I love bulldogs.
Oh! Can we pick your brain a little bit without
Yes, of course.
getting too close on what you got in your personal life? But can you give us a statement on how you're doing and what?
Yes, I'm cancer free.
Full.
I had triple negative breast cancer. It's the kind that you beat or it beats you.
And you beat it.
And it's behind me, and I'm using my mouth to spread this message of awareness, literally to narrow it down. Cancer chose their own bitch because I'm tattletaling all over. I'm telling everybody.
You're the lady. That is
Go
it.
Dogs. And I'm wanting to give back to all of the Athens area. I'm just so thankful for the warm welcome that we received through the recruitment process and beyond. I just had gotten through some really hard times, some really hard weeks.
And I hope you felt
With the
support
Bulldog
whole way.
family, absolutely, through the support. So thank you so very much.
bless.
Thank you so
Thank you.
very much. Thank you to the Bulldog family. Oh my gosh. I was diagnosed with triple negative ductal carcinoma. It's a rapidly growing tumor, and it had to be treated as such. They slammed the port in me. I literally have this. Literally, I'm healing up from the removal of the port currently.
Did you build that tattoo around it?
No, the tattoo was there, and they
there already.
incorporated the scar into the tattoo. They didn't
Heck yeah.
Anyways, 1 in every 100 breast cancer diagnosis goes to a man. You are not exempt. You are not exempt. I'm sorry.
Testify.
I'm sorry, but please know your family history. Stay updated and make sure it doesn't happen to you. Because trust me, you don't want that smoke. Go Dogs!
Go
Dogs.
Ringo,
Thank you.
You're set. All right, Johnny, let's record this event. Let's see, that's 10, 29, 22, UGA, UF, 42 to 20. Was that right? Thanks for joining us on the first stop of our DawgTracks journey. Hope you enjoyed it.
Mike, I got my elite ball cap on today, and I was thinking as we were preparing for the finale here, thinking back to last night's game and how the Dogs were clearly elite for about 3/4 of that game. They met the standard that Kirby sets for himself, his coaches, all the players. A little bit of a slip in the third quarter, but they righted the ship and wound up almost covering that 22.5-point spread for a big victory. And so just along those lines, just want to share with you guys who are watching this, you know, Mike and I have the same goal for DawgTracks. We want it to be elite. We want our performance. We want everything we do to be elite. But we want to be honest with you guys. We're new at this. We're kind of rookies, freshmen, and we're practicing hard, and we're working real hard to gain that elite status and that same goal for our program as well. Mike?
Well, it's a long journey to get through all these stadiums, probably every bit of a collegiate career in time span. So Hewis has shown up with promise on spring practice, and we'll do our best to keep you entertained and make you proud. Next stop on the train's in Starkville, November 12th for the Mississippi State game. Please like and subscribe if you're liking this road show, and we welcome your thoughts and comments.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.